Hello and welcome to New Game Mondays. I'm Dylan.
I'm Suzzan.
And today we'll be talking about Cover Your Kingdoms.
Oh, such a family game. Unicorns and pixies and dragons.
It looks amazing.
And then we played. And then there was frustration.
Anger.
Stress. Walking away from the table. Throwing the cards in the air. Then we all came back. Hi, Malcolm.
Perfectly going under the mic.
Alright, we've been playing a lot of card games in the last couple months.
Yeah.
More than we've ever. And a lot of them are just versions of the same game. But
this one's very different.
oh yeah. First of all, it is artfully punny, and
the cards are amazing.
It covers all our favorite sci-fi. We've got Star
Trek, Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars?
I think I saw a Star Wars card in there.
And our favorite thing, pigs with wings.
Yes.
It's a play I saw in New York when pigs fly a gazillion years ago. All right, so we had to adjust after the first time we played because it was a little shocking. But once we adjusted,
it was so much fun.
And we're so competitive here. It was like
the perfect competitive game.
The winner of the game. This is my personal crown. It does come with its own crown, which is adorable. So smart. And then we set it up right again because
it was so much fun to play.
Well, let's talk about
the mechanics of how it works.
Let's talk about the pieces and setting it up. So
each player gets a kingdom, a sheet with 2 sections on it for cards.
2 lands. You have the
highlands and the lowlands.
And the any-lands, and they all have fun names like Scamelot, Atlantis, Stable Haven, and then we have all our creature cards.
Yes.
Which are all adorable.
And like puns on actual fantasy creatures, like the Pegasus, legless Pegasus.
And the Pigsy. Pig's flag is my favorite. But they're all different. And they're all extremely adorable. All right, so the point of the game is you've been by the big ruler has gifted us kingdom. Yay!
Yay! Now we gotta fill it.
Yeah, our kingdom's empty and there's no magic.
We need clans in there. We need families.
Ooh. But there are magical creatures wandering around close to us. Convenient. And we have to entice them
to join us.
And we do that by
pairing them up in groups.
2 by 2. And when you get 2 matching, like that, that becomes a clan.
And you put it down.
And you put it in which land they belong to. And then it's just a point of collecting. And when you collect them, you layer them like that. And the top clan
can be stolen by another kingdom.
Very vulnerable. And which is called recruiting.
What you do is you take the same creature that you're trying to get, you put it out, and then the opponent can either put down the same creature again, or they can use one of the 2 special cards to protect theirs.
The wild cards. You have the
Spydra.
And where is it?
It's a cute doggy, the Cerberus.
Yes, Cerberus. And that can go on to the point where there is a stack. I mean, we played a game where I almost emptied my hand and he won. And the stack of his clan. So now that you've defended successfully your clan. You get all the cards plus the ones that I was trying to recruit, and that equaled, I think it was like 280 points.
And then there was a time you just got rid of one with one of the special cards.
Yes, there are, besides the wild cards, there's special cards that give you special actions, like you can take a top clan off of someone else's land and trade it with yours.
Or there's one that gets rid of a clan completely from the game.
There's also the skip a turn.
Then there's one where you can take the top clan of your deck and switch it with the bottom clan.
That would be our Kingdom Powers, which is one of the modifications. So this game is the base game, which is, drive you crazy and totally fun all at the same time. And then there's the modifications, and which is you get powers for your kingdom, which can either give you an action or replace a card.
Like one is make pixies give you more points.
Yeah, and you know what? I had that card. You know how many pixies I got that game?
0.
I know, you. It was really crazy, and it was my focus, and that's how I lost miserably, because I was all about trying to recruit and get those pixies, and I lost every single time. I was like a mad woman.
Then another card was you get to place a clan for free on your turn, because usually you only get 2 actions.
And did you find that kind of powerful?
Towards the end of the game, it was a lot more useful. In the beginning, you didn't have the cards to make more clans.
You know what one I liked was the card where you could have an extra creature in your hand? Because that, it's all about the mechanism that I found that worked for me was not putting it all on the lands, was having a backup. Because if you had a creature, let's say you had a nice stack of creature cards that were like 10 or 15, and somebody's going to go after them.
A bunch of Pegasuses.
Yes. I tried to, if I didn't have a wild card, to have an extra one of those in my hand, so when somebody tried to recruit them away from me, I had them.
You could defend.
Yes. So that was a nice power to have. And so at the end of, you play till the cards are gone, and the first time we played, I'm like, oh, that stack is so big, we'll never get through it. Now it's like, oh, it goes so fast, I can't believe the game's over.
Like 20 minutes?
I know. Well, they say 30
Yeah.
to 45. It depends.
But between 2, it's a bit shorter.
And then you count up your magic, and whoever has the most magic
wins.
And is
the new king or queen.
And gets the crown. And it also has modifications. Like we said, the Kingdom Powers.
Greatly changed the game.
Yes. It adds a delicious little layer, each one. With the modifications, you had the special actions that we talked about, being able to have an extra card or other cards.
Move cards around.
Yeah. And then there was the constellations.
That one changed the game completely.
It really did. Okay, what it is it's the dark side of your land.
The nighttime
kingdom,
one.
Nighttime one. And it has on the map all the different creatures that live in the lands. And once you collect them...
The goal is to get 1 clan of every creature. And the first person to do that gets 100 extra points.
It's an amazing bonus. I mean, everybody could get the 50 by collecting them all. But the first one to get all of them gets an extra 50. Which is a variation of the rules, which is what we liked because we're competitive.
Yeah. And that game, there's barely any stealing of clans.
I know. We, instead of keeping those wild creatures until the end.
You were using them to put stuff down as fast as you can.
Completely different game. But still is fun.
Yeah, very fun.
And I have to say, I've hardly won at all. This game. The boys at the Nerds Garage are killing me.
I think you've won once.
I think I've won once, and it's driving me crazy. But the cards are adorable.
I love the quotes and the puns.
Oh, puns are adorable. And the variations give it a lot of replayability. It is portable. It is
quick, fun,
interesting, and at one
amazingly aggravating.
yeah, at one point, cards were in the air.
Oh yeah.
So I guess we should say Cover Your Kingdom is by Grandpa Beck's Games, and this is the first one we played of his games, and there's a few more. We've got a few at the Nerds Garage that we'll be playing next, and I hear that all of them have this unique gameplay, that it's not just a card game.
Yeah.
They've really upped the strategy and the aggravation.
Very competitive games.
Yes, they make you think. They absolutely make you think, which you don't think you're going to do when you sit down to play an adorable, whimsical, punny card game.
Don't judge it by the cover.
No. So, what do you think?
Definitely approved. Nerds approved.
Absolutely.
You should play this game. It is so much fun.
And next we're going to be playing their other card game, Skull King.
Lots of pirates. Pirates are fun.
But for now, this is what happened during one game. Dang it!
Bye. See you next Monday.
See you next time. Thanks for watching.